So I found this guy painting shoes in a room, and I asked him to come sit down and fucking answer 3 questions, and that's about it. So this is a Wawa thing. It is no preparation, no lights, no. I'm lucky we have the iPhone portable mic lapel here, but guys, we're in Cape Town. We travel light. We don't have the right lenses. We don't have all the equipment. So it's what it is. It's about the story, ne? Listen to the story, okay?
Right now, I was busy with a commission for some sneakers for a friend. And that's why it's calling me Sneaker Guy. So, no, I'm not Sneaker Guy. I'm a painter, or visual artist, I should say.
Okay, so yeah, about the sneaker guy, he's the sneaker guy. He's the sneaker guy. Everyone knows him here as the sneaker guy.
No one knows me as a Sneaker Guy.
So, okay.
Je ne suis pas contente du tout parce qu'on vient de perdre. On a intérêt à se défoncer pour la prochaine, tu m'as compris?
On the way to being free.
So, my name is Jared, spelled with 3 I's. I'm from Cape Town, currently exhibiting with Lamazoko at the old biscuit mill. I've exhibited quite a few times around Cape Town, Johannesburg. Internationally, I have clients to do commissions. So when I was 5, this artist came to my school and he drew like these 2 lines. And then he drew like a couple more lines, and then like a saxophonist, and then someone riding a bicycle. But this homie literally brought magic like come to life. Like I saw it so visually and so perfectly. Like to this day I can draw that. And like that stuck with me, and I was like, yo, I want to give people that same feeling, you know? So yeah, I started like sketching in school. People would come to me with the technology assignments or like, you know, design assignments, and then I'll do that for them. But I didn't really think about it as a career. I just thought about it as something that I was like good at. And like I was still kind of figuring out like which path I wanted to go into, because like where I grew up, being an artist is not really like a sustainable career. So yeah, I studied, but it was still always like a passion. So I was a dancer. I did like the jobs that I needed to do, and then maybe 9 years ago, like I committed like fully. I was like, okay, cool. I need to understand this art as a business firstly, and then secondly, I need to understand how I can reignite the passion all the time, or like the creativity all the time. And I kind of quit my job. I did quit my job, and I put everything into like my art. Started exhibiting, going to cafes, galleries, wherever I could get like my art into the door. From then on, opened up a collective for other artists, to represent other artists too. Started getting brand deals. But that all came from, I think, just committing 100% into it and being like, hey, this is going to be the thing that's going to be my bread and butter, but at the same time, it's going to be my voice and my impact to the world. So yeah, in Japan, there's this philosophy called Ikigai, which is like aligning these 3 different assets. And so, yeah, from then on, it was don't look back, just keep going. But there was a confirmation from my last series called Exodus, where I was kind of like confronting this feeling inside of me. Is painting really like this thing that's my call to action, my call to the world, and my answer for the world? And so I was reading the book of Exodus, and I came across this passage where Moses kind of had this staff in his hand, and he's like, yo, God, what am I supposed to do? Like, what do I have? And then God asked him like, yo, what's in your hand? And in his hand he had his staff, and that staff he threw on the ground and became a snake. But it was basically the thing that created the miracles that Moses needed to do. And when I read that, I had my paintbrush, and so my paintbrush kind of became my staff. I'm like, this is how I can convey my message. This is the miracle that I can do. Because I think about 50 years, 100 years, 200 years. I don't think about tomorrow, 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. And yeah, I think the impact that I'm able to have through like my paintings is the reason why I paint. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, that was a long answer. That was a long answer. But relative. Before Reebok, I was just solely focused on exhibiting in galleries. Like that was for me the pinnacle. Like, yo, if I can get into like galleries, like sharp. But then I realized galleries wasn't actually the highest you can get. Like there's higher. There's museum level, there's art fairs, there's biennales, there's like the ladders just keep going higher and higher and higher. So I was like, hey, cool, I can keep chasing this ladder. But what are the other ways you can make money as a creator? And then that's when I started getting into like the marketing of it, the advertising of it. So being able to put together creative packages for brands. This is how the Reebok deal came along. So leveraging off my creativity as an artist, as a painter, I can apply that same fundamentals into different mediums. Yeah. I have a very strict like regime or like schedule. like just get up early, like do all the work that I need to do by like 6, 7 a.m. Then I would manage this cafe, which was like down the road. Work there, get home, paint till maybe 12, 1 a.m. And that was like my routine. So I was like building up the discipline that I needed to. In order for me to do like the art world, like I needed to understand like the principles of how to do something properly, and that you can get from like institution, or you can get from business, or you can get from life. I just chose the empirical route, which is the life route, and just being open and honest with that journey. So once I abandoned that, I think, like I said, working 9 to 5, I did a pilgrimage where I walked and hitchhiked from Cape Town to Zimbabwe. So total 44 days, no cash, just a bag, sleeping bag, tent, yoga mat, gas stove, change of clothing, some boots. Yeah, and then I will never forget, I had like 21 rand or something in my pocket. I was like, went to the train station, put it down, like, yo, wherever this takes me, that's where I'll start my route. And so that dropped me in Gordon's Bay. Yeah, met some fishermen. My very first night, I'm out at sea, sleeping on a boat with fishermen, bro. They made me some curry, gave me some beer, chatting, vibing. I didn't even take a smartphone. I just took like a cheap, like 100 rand phone. Yeah, but every day was unique. Like one night I'm camping in the bush. Next night I'm on the beach. Next night I'm in a mansion. The next night, like, this lady's looking after me like I'm my own son. Like, every day was different, and that kind of like reshaped my perspective and understanding of like, oh yeah, what this all means and what your purpose is and how you should be living versus how you want to live.
Now that you mentioned purpose, it's a thing I've been trying to like. How do you know? Like, did you say you found your purpose? Just thinking how. There we go.
Would I say I found my purpose? Yeah.
It's painting.
Creating.
Or, like you said, like other people. Like,
creating. Painting is still very niche. Like, I think what I'm able to offer is a lot more broad. Like, I can create in any form. Like, if it's dancing, if it's movies, if it's like yeah, any medium of art, like, I have the ability to create with that. Yeah, I prayed for that, and it's managing it too. So I want to say, like, if you are, and this is like for everyone, like, if you are good at more than one thing, perfect it. Like, they say jack of all trades, yes, but it's important to hone in and master your craft in the same way like a dentist or a doctor or anyone like applies that skill. Like, it's okay to have more than one skill and more than one asset and more than one strength. Like, don't feel bad for that. Like, embrace it and utilize it to its fullest potential, like 100%, 200%, 300%. Because yeah, you know, God's gift to us is our talents, and our gift to God is what we do with them. So yeah, to you, your journey is your own. Like, my journey was my own. I've seen the top of the mountain. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Like, the mansion, the lifestyle that you could imagine, like, dream of and make the perfect script, like, I've lived that. So the nomadic lifestyle came from wanting to see a different shift of it, like having the understanding that I have of having plenty while still being content with the things that I need. Because with greed and power and all of that, like, it's just a hamster wheel. Like, the wheel keeps turning, and you get tired at the end of the day. I'm like, okay, what are you chasing?
Never have enough money.
Exactly.
That's what you chase.
Exactly. So for me, the goal right now is land. Like, getting an eco village together. You know, thinking about eco-village. So have a couple of your friends come together, invest in property, invest in land, and then create your own sustainable like village where you grow your own crops, you're in charge of your electricity, your water, the things that you need in order to survive, but also remain fairly in the grid. You know, we can't be completely removed from society or else we're just living in a bubble. And we need to be sensitive of what's happening in the world as well. So align that with your craft. You know, like right now it's amazing. Like interviewing people, like doing the thing that you feel like in your heart is what you need to do. Now apply that with, and again, everyone's purpose is different, so I can't say what your vision and purpose should be. But the thing that wakes you up, it's like, hey, okay, we need to go. Like that thing, you apply that to your craft, and that's gonna see you through every day. Consistency. Like I think you've already got the understanding of consistency and discipline. So you just apply the same thing into the craft, into the ideas. Like I used to send like between 30 or 50 emails a week, different galleries, different clients. So I understand the craft like properly. And why I actually didn't choose Cape Town. Cape Town chose me, bro. And I am a very proud representative of my city. So a lot of people from Cape Town are very creative. Like I think it's just genetic. But at the same time, we do need to branch out more from the way we do things. So like I love the style or the energy from Joburg, for example. I love the laid back steez from Durban, like the surfer culture. Like even in Zimbabwe, bro, like the people are so super friendly. Safest place on earth. I think they have like a 1% crime rate. Like my mom actually grew up in Namibia too. So there's different places that have different energies. Even in Brazil, bro, like also energy on 100%. And like the way people are doing things are like different, but at the same time preserve their heritage and culture. And so I would say for the future generation, preserve your tradition, preserve the thing that makes your people unique, and then tell that to the world. And tell it through the lens of your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, the ones that actually lived it, and then reiterate those stories to your kids. Yeah.
No, you can. Are you done? You can continue. I did this because the light went off.
Nah, no, but I'm saying I don't know.
You
I
done?
think I'll answer the questions.
You done?
Yeah.
That light, bro. You should see what that light did, bro.